Good morning, students. We have covered alpha blockers, beta blockers, propranolol and other different beta blockers. Now, in today's class, we will learn about therapeutic usage of beta blockers in general. What are the therapeutic uses of beta blockers? We have already learned many of the therapeutic uses. Just to summarize, we will study in this class what are the therapeutic uses. First is hypertension. The first therapeutic use of beta blocker is hypertension, and beta blocker is useful in all grades of hypertension and especially preferred in patients with ischemic heart disease like angina, myocardial infarction or cardiac arrhythmia. These are used because they are better tolerated. Beta blockers are used because they are better tolerated, have longer duration of action. Sodium and water retention is rare, and these drugs are cheaper. So these are the few reasons for which we use beta blockers in treatment of hypertension, and in all grades of hypertension we can use it, especially in patients who are having ischemic heart disease, who are having angina or myocardial infarction or arrhythmias. Sodium and water retention is rare. This is another benefit why we use beta blockers in treatment of hypertension. Now, the next use is angina prophylaxis and myocardial infarction. Angina prophylaxis and myocardial infarction. Beta blockers reduce myocardial oxygen demand by decreasing heart rate, myocardial contractility and arterial pressure. They decrease the oxygen demand by decreasing the heart rate, myocardial contractility and arterial pressure. They improve exercise, beta blockers improve exercise tolerance. Use of beta blockers in early myocardial infarction may reduce the infarct size. If we use beta blockers early in case of myocardial infarction, patients suffering from myocardial infarction, it reduces the infarct size. And long-term use of beta blockers reduces mortality and reinfarction. So, we use beta blockers in cases of angina prophylaxis and myocardial infarction. These are the benefits we get if we use beta blockers. Then in cases of cardiac arrhythmia, beta blockers are used in cases of atrial arrhythmias such as atrial fibrillation, atrial flutter and paroxysmal supraventricular tachycardia. They help in all these situations like atrial fibrillation, atrial flutter and supraventricular and paroxysmal supraventricular tachycardia. And the fourth use is congestive heart failure. Beta blockers can acutely worsen the heart failure, but long-term use in selected patients, especially with cardiomyopathy, those patients who are having cardiomyopathy, associated cardiomyopathy, these drugs retard the progression of congestive heart failure and prolong life. So, long-term use, here we get benefit if we use for a longer period, and in patients who are having congestive heart failure and side by side they are having cardiomyopathy. These drugs, when used for longer period, they retard the progression of the CHF and prolong life. These benefits are due to antagonism of sympathetic overactivity. This is important. These benefits are due to antagonism of sympathetic overactivity on myocardial overactivation of beta-1 receptors has been found to have harmful effects on myocardium. How it is beneficial? Beta-1 overactivity over myocardium. Beta-1 receptors are overactive over myocardium and have harmful effect on myocardium by accelerating myocytes apoptosis and functionally unfavorable cardiac remodeling. बीटा-1 ओवरएक्टिव होने से क्या होता है कि मायोसाइट्स का एपोप्टोसिस बढ़ जाता है और रीमॉडलिंग, जो कार्डियक रीमॉडलिंग को फेवर नहीं करता है. Certain beta blockers like carvedilol, metoprolol and bisoprolol has shown to reduce mortality rate in congestive heart failure. Some important beta blockers like selected beta blockers like carvedilol, metoprolol and bisoprolol, they are shown to reduce. They have shown to reduce mortality rate in congestive heart failure patients. However, these should not be used in patients with marked fluid retention. Where there is fluid retention, edema is there, ascites is there, or marked fluid retention, features of marked fluid retention. In these cases, we should not use it. So these are the uses in cardiovascular system. You should remember hypertension, angina prophylaxis, and myocardial infarction, cardiac arrhythmia, and congestive heart failure, especially associated with cardiomyopathies. Then the next use is pheochromocytoma. Pheochromocytoma. Here, beta blockers are used to control tachycardia and arrhythmia, but should never be given unless one alpha blocker has been given before. So, before giving beta blocker, we should give alpha blocker. Otherwise, dangerous rise in blood pressure may occur, because beta receptors will be blocked and alpha receptor will have unopposed activity, so there will be dangerous rise in blood pressure. So beta blockers we use in pheochromocytoma to reduce or control tachycardia and arrhythmia, but should never be given unless an alpha blocker has been given before. Prior use of beta blocker may cause dangerous rise in blood pressure due to unopposed alpha-1 action, causing vasoconstriction which may be fatal. So prior admission, this should be remembered always that before using beta blocker we should give alpha 1 blocker in cases of pheochromocytoma. If we do not give, there will be dangerous rise of blood pressure which may be fatal because there will be unopposed action of alpha 1 receptor. Then the other use of beta blocker is in cases of glaucoma. Beta blockers reduce intraocular pressure by reducing the production of aqueous humor. They reduce the production of aqueous humor and thereby they decrease the intraocular pressure. Next use is in migraine prophylaxis. In cases of migraine, there is severe headache, dizziness, dimness of vision, there may be some aura, vomiting may be there, and in prophylaxis, not in treatment. This migraine prophylaxis we use propranolol, which is most effective for chronic migraine prophylaxis. So, you should remember that propranolol is used in treatment of migraine prophylaxis, chronic migraine prophylaxis. Then, the other use is thyrotoxicosis. In cases of thyrotoxicosis syndrome, there are sympathetic overactivity. So propranolol is used, which rapidly controls sympathetic symptoms like palpitation, tremor, nervousness, fixed stare, sweating and severe myopathy without significantly affecting the thyroid status. It is independent of the thyroid status. It just controls the sympathetic activity which is shown in cases of thyrotoxicosis, which is seen in the cases of thyrotoxicosis. It inhibits peripheral conversion of T4 to T3. This is another condition. And it is a highly valuable drug in cases of thyroid storm. Propranolol or beta blocker is a highly valuable drug in thyroid storm. So in thyrotoxicosis also we use propranolol. Then the other use is essential tremors. Non-selective beta blockers like oral propranolol gives some benefits in patients with essential tremor. Then acute anxiety state. The next therapeutic use is in acute anxiety state. Beta blockers like propranolol are useful in controlling symptoms of acute anxiety, especially palpitation, tremor, tachycardia, sweating, nervousness and panics. Acute anxiety states में इसको हम लोग यूज करते हैं और जैसे कि कहीं एग्जामिनेशन में वाइवा फेस करना है या स्टेज पे खड़ा होकर बोलना है या कोई इस तरह की बात है, घबराहट हो रही है, ऐसे एंजाइटी स्टेज में वी कैन गिव बीटा ब्लॉकर्स लाइक propranolol. Then the other is in alcohol withdrawal. Propranolol gives some benefit in treatment of alcohol withdrawal. Like it will control tremor, it will help in anxiety and nervousness state. And another use is dissecting aortic aneurysm. dissecting aortic aneurysm. Aortic aneurysm must be knowing, and there is a situation which is called dissecting aortic aneurysm. Beta blockers help by decreasing cardiac contractile force and rate of development of pressure during systole. सिस्टोल में ज़्यादा प्रेशर होने से क्या होगा, कार्डियक एनेरिज्म डिसेक्टिंग टाइप का यदि है तो प्रॉब्लम आ सकता है। तो सिस्टोल में जो कार्डियक प्रेशर बिल्ड होता है ना, उसको कार्डियक कॉन्ट्रैक्टाइल फोर्स की वजह से जो प्रेशर बिल्ड होता है उसको ये कम करता है। सो दीज आर द बेनिफिट्स, therapeutic benefits will be provided by using beta blockers, and this is very important. You should remember all these. We will summarize again in short. What are the situations in which we use beta blockers? Hypertension, angina prophylaxis and myocardial infarction, cardiac arrhythmia, selected cases of congestive heart failure, pheochromocytoma, glaucoma, migraine prophylaxis, thyrotoxicosis, essential tremors, acute anxiety states, alcohol withdrawal, and dissecting aortic aneurysm. Many times we will be asked in theory examination to write short notes on therapeutic usage of beta blockers, or in viva you will be asked. So you must remember this and learn it by heart. Thank you very much.